It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Come on, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! 70, hey, check that, let's go!
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Only working a couple yards past the line. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Ready! Let go!
Going to run again with Jacobs. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing third down to begin this ball game.
No gain on the
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Go! Cougar 19! Bronco 80! Check. Ready?
Throw here, 3rd down. His first throw is an interception. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Let's go now! 19 Tiger, Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. Second and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Set up! Cowboy 80! Panther 60! Panther 60! Ready?
First carry here for Tony Collard. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready? 70 Lions! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
From the gun, it's Ward. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
The defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Here we go, shot. Viking, 18.
Motion, motion, motion.
Hut, hut.
Design bootleg here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Ford's going to throw here on third. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down. It took a great defensive effort to do it. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Tyrone Tracy now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets them all the way down, nearly to the 35 before going out.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
We've set it down from 37. Richardson on 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. He can run it. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second down now, 7 to go.
18 Rattler. Come on, come on. Set. 70 Timberwolf. Trap 60, trap 6, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Richardson now. Left side into the hands of Warren. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 8 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
19 tight. Here we go, here we go. 19 shot. Viking, 18. Ready.
Play fake. It's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and
Buffalo
21.
18. Let's go. 19 Charger, 19, 79 Broncos. Ready, right?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Third and long, it's Richardson. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Titans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of them. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Ready, ready! Cougar 19! Hot 70, hot 70!
Tight end on.
First and 10 here. Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was searching for Kyle Williams that time. And it sets up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Let's go now! 18 Cardinal, 18
They get to Pollard from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Warriors, 70! Ready! 70 Lions! Check out!
Shotgun snap now to Ward. No, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Ready up!
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Down! Panther 60, Panthers ready!
Third and long for him here. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Ready!
First and 10 at the 41-yard
Here we go,
line.
shot! Bronco 80! Ready!
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
Brings up second.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here we go, here we go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. The Colts have taken the early lead. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Ward, a quick throw, complete. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Offense is set. First and 10.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Lions. Hut, hut.
Again, Ward going to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down now. They need 7.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Hut.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Titans have a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Hey. Go.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. It's inside the 10. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Set up.
Running right. Here's Jacob. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
60 Bison. Check go.
Here he is on third and short. On the move, headed right. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans to pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans push their lead to 3. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Okay, ready?
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. First and 10.
Ready?
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Richardson. Going with the screen to Taylor. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
Let's go.
Looking quickly here.
60 Eagles.
Richardson now on first and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Running on first here with Jacobs. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 43-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Bronco 8, go!
Ward off the play fake. They left him wide open. It's complete. He is down to the 30-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go!
Hand off here to Jacobs. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger!
Spears under the pistol here. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Pressure coming. Here's Ward. This one to Williams out left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Titans with the lead here at Nissan Stadium.
On the set.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Air it out on 3rd. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Here's Joey Slide for the Titans field goal attempt. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Slide's kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats. 6 Panthers. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down throw here from Richardson. Setting up the screen. And they bring him down around the 34.
Let's go, let's
Colts
go,
operating
let's go.
from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's taken in by Means. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready? Bronco 80! Bronco 80!
Taylor gets it on first and 10. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get a late score and tie it before the half. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
Colts 14, Titans 13.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Complete out to the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down throw here for Ward. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. Oh, another target there for one of the busiest members of this offense. But this one nearly ended in disaster.
Yeah, kind of become a victim of his own success, right? They're keying on him extensively now, knowing that ball could be headed his way, and that time it should have been a takeaway.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready?
Second and 10. Here's Ward to throw. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. It looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, third and short.
Third down.
Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on fourth down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check go.
They're going to try to throw for it. That's going to be on the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. Going now on first down. Ward. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's where one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Huh.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on, set. Bronco 80. Street, street.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
79 Broncos. Go.
Again, Ward going to the air. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Here we go.
So
Set.
it's good field position for the
Cougar
Colts as they
19.
get set. 1st and 10.
Set up.
It's a design run for Richardson. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Set.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Dragon 60.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. He'll get this to Means. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready. Trap 60. Trap 70. Timberwolf. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field. We've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. So they get dings for the holding. Gotta wonder if that changes their calls. They line this up for 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Viking, 18, 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
Carried by Spears to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy Ace.
Under 10.
Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. They will have it up to around the 23-yard line on the play.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third down, they need 7.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Caught outside, beyond the marker. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
On the set.
So it's
Mustang
good field
19.
position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on.
To throw, Richardson. Completed over the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the first down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. Panther 60. Panther 18. Rattler. 18. Rattler.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Come. Viking 18. 19 Lions.
Richardson back to throw. It is Cup left side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that.
They take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead to 7. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Colts grow their lead to 8.
Titans 13.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he Powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On the ready.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Back. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. Now that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Under crunch. Under crunch.
Ready.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? That one's complete, right side. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready. Take it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. Well, as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
60 Bobcats. Check out.
Play action. It's Richardson. Buying some time right. And after all that running, he ends up out of bounds deep behind the line of scrimmage. Not even a throwaway. That's going to count as a sack.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are, not just wide receivers, but always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic, hence going out for the sack.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run here following the penalty. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle. The Colts ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he gets it away from his end zone. Get some space around midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
He's got it on the bootleg. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. That was the aggressive aggressiveness from this defense.
19, 18.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Hut, hut.
Heads out on the bootleg. Across the 20, continuing the work. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Titans
70 Timberwolves. What's the key?
first and 10 at the 19-yard
60
line.
Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 60.
Now there's the
Panther
flag.
60.
It looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Got it. Ready?
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Pressure coming. Here's Ward. Catch made over the middle. They get 4 of those penalty yards back. Still behind the sticks, though. 2nd and 11.
4 yards on
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Back to the line they come. 2nd down.
70. Cowboy 80. Ready?
From the gun, it's Ward. Pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
number 86.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end,
Okay,
that's an
ready?
extra bonus.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Set. Let go.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and
60
goal.
Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Be ready. Be ready.
Ready?
They'll run here. It's Spears. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, all right.
Ready, ready.
There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Go.
Again, it's Spears. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue the power football. Can't wait to watch this one.
This is 3rd and goal. Ward. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
On the jump.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal.
Set up. Panther 60. Panther 60. Bronco 8. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hut, hut.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yep. Ready, ready.
Dime up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. or two to work with in this final quarter.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
70 Lions.
Taylor now up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Here we go, here we go. Cup 19, Cougar 19. 18.
Back to throw it. That's taken in by Means. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Ready.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
19 tight. Come on. Set. 9. Pass. Top goal 80. Let's go.
Richardson. He's got a man left. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Cougar 19. Let's go now.
Taylor trying the left side. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Warren's got it, complete. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Colts up by 8. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Shot.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And it is a 1st down for the Colts, and they can go ahead now and breathe easy. They're going to win this ball game.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Full momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
48-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish